we have two very special visitors. They are going on a very special trip, and they're here to tell you a little bit about it.
So I'm Chris and this is Clark, and what we do for a living is we go on crazy adventures all over the world. It's really good fun. So over the next 10 minutes we're going to give you a bit of an idea of what that's like.
As an educator, what excited me about the expedition is that it is something groundbreaking, it's adventurous, it's something that does appeal to children. I mean, the idea of going on a giant trip like this and having this great adventure, something that hasn't been done before. I mean, these guys are celebrities to the kids and they really enjoy it.
We decided to meet up and try and work out where we'd go. We decided that we'd go to Victoria Island, which is a funny-shaped island tucked up away in the Arctic archipelago. And the more we looked into it, the more fascinated we became. Actually, most of the island is unexplored. So we decided to try and be the first people to walk across the entire island.
Just the idea of Victoria Island, it is the Antarctic area. Environmental studies is something that's a popular topic among teachers, and I'm sure it's something that teachers and students alike will find interesting.
Now, the traditional people of the Arctic, the Inuit, are really, really friendly people, and they taught us a lot about their culture and also a whole bunch of skills that we needed to survive in the Arctic. All sorts of tips for surviving, including how to eat raw fish guts. Yeah, yum. They also taught us the fine art of ice hopping. That's where you jump from one piece of floating ice to the next whilst trying not to fall in.
On the website, you can click on the links to find sample lessons in all the 8 learning areas. There are lessons that you can take on from year 3 to year 7, or you can adapt for higher levels or lower levels. You can take the idea and make it your own, or you can follow the preparation there. Resources and teasers are available for you to use. You can also just use the idea of the adventure as something for goal setting. I mean, what they are doing is very inspiring. It is something these kids, Chris and Clark, they're heroes to these kids. I mean, they're people that are going to become famous as a result of this expedition. They're going to be seen as role models, and they're achieving something that they've set out to do. It's a great basis for doing interesting lessons and ideas upon goal setting.
Our days were often broken up by amazing encounters with different kinds of animals, such as we've got an Arctic fox there. Or when we're paddling along, sometimes a seal would pop its head up right next to us and just stare at us with these curious dark eyes, while we stared back equally amazed. And we also got quite a few encounters with Arctic wolves, including being chased by a pack of 9 of them.
I plan to use the adventure and track them. On the website, you can actually follow their progress. They will be leaving regular blogs. It's a great idea, daily writing activities, maths and English activities based on the things they're eating, food pyramids. There's a lot of health things in there. The whole trip can be used across every learning area.
Sometimes during the day, we even had to stop. No matter where we were, we'd have to stop for lunch just because we were so hungry all the time. And that didn't always happen to be in the most suitable location. Sometimes we'd be paddling in the middle of the water and have to pull up next to an iceberg and have lunch there. And then after lunch, you guessed it, more hauling. When you are hauling during the day, you'd occasionally discover little things like fossils along the way. We'd walk past a lot of fossils, or even bone tools from ancient Inuit hunters. Like this arrowhead there's made of bone, and that can be thousands of years old. So it was pretty amazing to walk past things like that.
At night, we could see the aurora borealis, or the northern lights. So that was just shimmering green curtains in the sky. It's just amazing.
It is definitely not just taking lessons and following the lessons. It's just something that you can snowball off. You take the idea and just bring it across the curricula, and you can use resources that the school will have, the library will have, and just use it as in process thought as well. So researching and scientific process.
So after our allotted 65 days out on the island, we'd only managed to get about 1/3 of the way across, not all the way across like we thought. So this year we're going to be heading back to finish what we started back in the Arctic.
And iiNet is our main sponsor this time, helping fund our expedition. And through our website, they're helping us share the experience with everyone else back here. So we're running some competitions and we'll be sending out photos every day. And they've actually put together, with the media's help, an education package for teachers and students to kind of liven up your lessons a little bit, which should be great.
So make sure you check out our website, 1000hoursday.com, and you can write us an email while we're out there as well, and we'll try and email everyone back, and you guys can follow our progress when we're out there. So yeah, thanks a lot.
These guys are really going towards the extreme of actually attempting something that, you know, no normal humans will actually get the opportunity, a lot of the time get the opportunity to do. But in the end, these two guys are just ordinary guys, and they've really pushed themselves to try something tremendous. And it's definitely a life lesson that children can take.